Hey, what is going on here, guys? James Circle here, and really quickly before we start this video, I'm required to say this because people just assume I want one side gutted. I like to play both. I genuinely do play both. I have been with the game since the start, since 2016. This is why I show Legacy Trapper all the time, so people can just fucking see it. If they really want to go look at my Steam profile to see my achievements, you'll see I am an OG player. So I wanted to just go ahead and preface this and just kind of take a look at the developer update and go over things because, again, I want Operation Health done right. As of currently, it is going to be exactly what I assumed it is, and I don't like that. Like I said in a previous video, I have some worries about the system, but first let's go over the developer update and we can come back to that, okay? So, boop. We'll have the little nice crows to keep us company. This is a March 2025 developer update. They're nerfing Mending, which is kind of okay. I do not mind this change. It is a soft nerf to any killer who uses Mending, and I'm kind of okay with that. Kind of not. It just, Skull Merchant, Deathslinger, and Mending is kind of shitty anyway, so, yeah. So, we kind of buffed Legion. He comes out of fatigue quicker. He now moves quicker while in fatigue. Feral Frenzy now lasts for an additional second. Feral Frenzy cooldown is now 15, so he can use this ability 5 seconds faster. He moves faster when actually getting a hit, and they've just adjusted several add-ons that we won't know until the PTB comes out. This is fine. Legion is not an issue. If you suffer against Legion, that is a skill issue. Legion is by far one of the most balanced killers in the game. He's just obnoxious, but that doesn't mean he's strong. He's very fucking annoying. And yes, this will sadly make him fucking more annoying. But hey, again, at least he's not single-handedly winning the game at 5 gens like some killers currently can. Xenomorph, I don't agree with this change at all. I don't know why Xenomorph is kind of getting a change, but I thought about it a little bit more, and honestly, they just switched the issues around, and I'll get into that. The Teleattack charge time, I'm fine with this because Xenomorph needs a little bit more counterplay to the Tel. I'm glad they've increases the sound of the Teleattack, so I kind of have something more along, just an idea, like just a way to kind of just have a little bit more counterplay. This is fun. My issue is that they did this, so they give you more counterplay, but now he can spam his tail faster for some fucking reason. Why? You just moved the issue to another area, you dumb fucks! This is my issue with behavior. Every goddamn time they do an update that sounds good, they didn't pussy out at the last second and just switch the problems around. It's stupid. So, he gets in Killer Instinct when exiting a tunnel to 16 meters. That 4 meter increase is pretty sizable. Increases the time it takes to get out of a tunnel by nearly a whole second, which is also kind of crazy. Now right here, increases the amount of fire needed to burn the Xenomorph out of crawler mode. Now, if I set 2 turrets together, will they still knock him out, or will it not? That's my question. It is a lot of time spent into setting up turrets, especially in solo queue. He destroys solo queue. That's my issue. Against Swifts, he's very bad to a degree. I mean, it's not like he's the worst, because get this, guys. If you go into your tunnel as Xenomorph, which you should be doing when you get knocked out of your power, you have your power again. And you've probably already broken every fucking turret again, so it's not like it was impossible to play him. You just had to use your brain now, which I know the DBD player base sometimes don't like doing. That's a joke. Don't get offended. It's just a joke. Holy shit. So, it increases it when the heat starts to dissipate to 15 seconds. So the heat goes down pretty fast, but they also changed that to be 2 seconds instead of 25. So again, this is just so you can build up heat more. But like I said, he has add-ons that I'm sure will make this even better. So this is just something we have to see. As of just from reading this is still just a straight-up buff, because again, if you get knocked out of power, just go into a fucking tunnel and you'll get it back instant fuckingly. So it's not a huge nerf. You just have to play the game more. That's fine. I don't think that's a bad thing. Again, does it suck to have him changed? Yeah, but again, they just moved the issue to where honestly he may be better against people who work together while also not stomping solo queue as easily. So I still think it's a buff, because you're going to be able to handle the worst part of the game more, which is going against a 4-man Swift group. So, got a little bit of buff to Chucky, that's fair. I'm glad to see these changes, so we're increasing the problem children's terror radius to 40, which I'm very fine with. This is also fine. They're pretty weak anyway. I do not mind this. Right here. So here's my biggest issue, right? They're adding the surrender option. And keep in mind, you're going to see people go in there and just try and surrender on purpose in the PTB. Keep in mind, you want this. You want people to abuse stuff in the PTB. If you play the PTB and experience 4 people run plot twist no mither to instantly give up, that's fine. That's what you want. That's the whole reason the PTB exists. Hopefully they will catch that if people do that in the PTB. I honestly implore you, if you want to have a fucking giggle fest and you're bored out of your fucking mind, go grab 3 other friends and do that in the PTB. It shouldn't be in the base game because that is kind of fucking stupid if so. But basically, there is... when all remaining survivors are bots, the killer can surrender without a disconnection penalty. Great. If I play like a major fucking asshole, I can have a faster game. Good job, behavior. When no generators have been completed for 10 consecutive minutes, the killer can surrender without a disconnecting penalty. Great, so if I do my job really well, I can maybe just leave the game. Got it. When all other remaining survivors are bots, the survivor can surrender without a disconnection penalty. So if you're the last survivor, you can just leave without a penalty. Okay, that's fine, honestly. I do not mind that. When all survivors are in the dying state, the survivor can surrender without a disconnecting penalty. Alright, cool. Down 3 survivors, find the last guy and just follow him. You're now his puppy dog, and never down him. And then if he goes to pick someone up, down them. Congratulations, you have a new owner, and you get to just, once again, continue to take the game hostage because behavior does not understand that their game community is toxic little shits. Yes, newsflash, everyone. Dead by Daylight is toxic. I know. Yes, no. This isn't going to do anything. I'm going to, in fact, tell you a new slugging build. Just run a fucking Hex build with fucking Third Seal. There you go. So, again, this needs to be changed to when 3 survivors are in the dying state. If you don't do that, people can take advantage of that. It is that fucking easy. I don't know why that wasn't done. At the same time, it is once again promoted to down people as fast as possible. Because if you down everyone and they have to fucking just leave, you get a faster game. Woo! So again, that's why I'm saying behavior has not thought about this. At least with 3 survivors, you know. Again, is it? Yes, with 3 survivors, if they try and keep the last guy up, it's not possible. I mean, hell, honestly, maybe even do 2. Like I said, you would have to have all 4 survivors agree to it. Sometimes the random isn't just going to agree to that and want to play the game out, and that's fine. But this way, as long as you can pick another person up without the killer then slugging up to 3 survivors, then at least there's always still a chance for a comeback, and it doesn't feel like it's going to be a L loss. At the same time, hatch standoffs are not touched here, so if the killer slugs the last fucking survivor, they have to sit there for 4 fucking minutes while he looks for the other guy. You should probably do something about that behavior. It just isn't fun, and that goes to where 2 people are dead, 1 person's on the ground, the killer refuses to hook them and is looking for the last person to fucking mori them, or just because he wants the 4K. It's the game's been out for 8 years. Please God, those matches are the worst because it's like, God, this guy has something to really prove, I guess. I just want to go to the next game. It's silly. Let's see. We're getting a new area of crows. Anyway, we're just gonna skip this because no one cares about it because it's fucking terrible. Quick and Quiet changes all these like really niche perks that are basically shit. I'm glad they're getting a little bit of a change. Knockout buff. This is gonna be actually really fucking good. Just run this out. Just run this with like Enduring and the perk that makes you faster. Wait for them to stun you, hit them, and break the pallet, and you should be basically right on top of them. Alternatively, you could not eat the stun and just break the pallet and they have to leave. So again, this might go away. This might not state it, but it may go away if you break the pallet. Which, if that's the case, it's terrible. Like, generally fucking terrible. This is cool. It's fun. Fun, fun, fun. Everything else is fun. Now, here's the next issue I have, right? Because, again, this is Operation Health. We want changes. So, again, the give up system, not enough behavior, please God. Actually make it work. Solo queue is the worst thing in the fucking game, and as it currently stands, it can just be abused by Swifts who don't want to play the game. Don't be surprised if you run into 4 survivors who all just plot twist after, like, they see that they're getting their asses kicked and move on to the next game. Lastly, I think something big that needs to come is the game needs passive slowdown for killers. I think it's ridiculous that we still have to rely on band-aid fixes. I generally think upon hooking a survivor, all gens can take 2.5% progress or even 5% progress and keep degrading unless the survivor touches it. It's not the end of the world. Usually if a survivor is on the gen, they can still tap it. It's fine. I don't know why that's not a thing. And then we could maybe just nerf a lot of slowdown perks and compensation. And honestly, as of currently, it's okay. I think this is at least a step in the right direction for Operation Health. I think it's not enough because, again, like I said, the game has been out for 8 years now. And as someone who has played and been with the game since start to now, Dead by Daylight's player base is full of toxic little shits. I mean, Jesus Christ, someone who is relatively famous in the DBD Twitter space, I wouldn't say famous, but at least popular, is Look at My Feet Carol, or something like that. And they're the person who got banned back in the day for modding, and everyone wanted them unbanned. They were here recently. Someone had a meme name. They just named themselves Diddy or something, Hex Diddy's Island or something. And they took that so personally, they proceeded to bleed them for 4 minutes. Yes, it's a shitty joke. And yes, it's not funny. But you're kind of not doing any better. You go out of your way to just be a dickhead. So, I mean, I don't know. 2 wrongs don't make a right, I thought, yeah? So, I don't know. That's what I mean is that, like, the DVD community will find, like, the littlest shit possible, be it a stupid name, and just make it the most intrusive thing ever. Like, I could completely understand if it was something really offensive. Like, really, 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 really offensive, you know? And, like, no, you know, if you want to do that, sure, but I think it just shows that, again, the player bases are kind of childish. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think the name was funny. I could just say, wow, that guy's a loser and move on with my life. But the DVD player base, on the other hand, has the power, and again, power, because they were playing killer, has the power to make one person's life fucking miserable for that entire game, and that's what kind of sucks. So hopefully we get more things that just fix that. That's all. Hope you guys have enjoyed. You guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. If you like the video, like it. If I've really earned it, go ahead and hit subscribe, and we can go from there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.